Well, hello everyone. I'm SerioDmGuy, the host, and well, today we're going to have our very own talk show. So, this is our very first talk show. And when I mean first, I mean mine, ours, yours, whatever. And we have quite a bit to talk about this Saturday, so I'd like to start off by introducing you all to the talk show. So, right now, the talk show is going to be an event or so-called stream where I'm going to be talking about, different topics like Awesomenauts and some video games, and I'll be talking about some things that happened in my life and whatnot. It's all going to be relaxed and chill. There's no rushing or anything like that. And, yeah, we're going to have a really good time, and I'm going to bring out my points and what I think is good and bad and whatever. And I really hope it goes along. So, yeah, I'd like to start off by saying about the new scoreboard. So, if everyone remembers, there's this scoreboard in Awesomenauts. They've redone the scoreboard, right? And from the screenshot I'm currently looking at, there's Ksenia Klunkiori, and like the actual artwork itself, it's actually inside of the scoreboard, so yeah, you'll be able to see that. And there's the solar deaths and the assists like normal, but they've shrunken the icon and they've put it at the bottom. I crafted, I'm currently doing the talk show. There's droids, turnits and solar, they've all been put down on the bottom of the actual, like the scoreboard itself on the red, and then there's the blue which is on the top. And then we have the pins, which they look nice, they fit very well, but I think the downside with that is the actual pins themselves are just way too small. You can't actually see the number anymore, so you have to put your cursor on top of the pin in order to actually see what pin it is, which, to be honest, is kind of annoying. That's not really an improvement, that's kind of, removing something that was good, but now deciding to hide it. Now, I think this is one of those way of combating people that say it's all laggy and that. There'll probably be some lazy buggers that may not actually put the cursor on the actual pin itself. So, yeah. And, let's see. Oh, right. I'm just trying to see what's on the blue. So, on the blue, it's the exact same thing, but for some reason on my screenshot it's not as visible. So I would suppose what Ronimo will do is they'll probably make that a bit more visible. But it's looking good so far, apart from the whole pin problem. Alright, and then we have the new health, which is at the corner. I would like to discuss about that. So on the top screen, literally the top screen in Awesomenauts, we now have like these little health bars, which like determine how much hit points they have on your team, which is either red or blue or whatever. From what I'm looking at on the screenshot, you can't really see your enemy's health. You can only see your allies. So that's probably going to be really useful to determine whenever you're on low health, or if you need to go and help your teammate or something, it's going to be one of those. So I would say that's a good improvement. It reminds me of Dota and League, which actually shows you, so that's good. And I don't really see anything else. Alright, so recently, very, very recently by the way, they have spiced up a whole bunch of in-game abilities and attacks with a cool visual distortion effect. Yes, alright, so on the screenshot I'm looking at, it seems Penny the Fox now has a distortion effect. So what that means is that, like if you have a paintbrush and you decide to blur it out by just painting on it, so you're like moving what's in the picture. Well, that's exactly what's happening with Penny Fox. It looks like a distortion effect. Would I say that's an improvement? Yeah, as long as they make it into an option where you can actually disable it, for people that might want to save performance, but it looks nice. There's nothing really negative about it, which is a plus for me. Oh, and then there's the skins for the drop pods. That was like a week ago or something. Yeah, there's going to be like different types of drop pod skins, I reckon. It's not going to be like a rework. I would say there's going to be a system called Awesome Points, which is basically a in-game currency where you can spend it on skin, well, maybe not skins, but like probably visual effects and drop pods. And I'm really hoping you'll be able to get like, excuse me, like golden weapon. You know, like in Overwatch, where if you collect so many competitive points, you can unlock the golden. That would be really awesome if that's a thing. But yeah, there'll probably be different types of drop pod skins. Most notably, one that looks something similar to the Alien Sentry. I don't really know the name, but it kind of looks familiar. But yeah, the screenshot we're currently looking at is the sign that there's probably going to be different types of skins, which is a plus for me. Right, so there was also a new tutorial, right? Does everyone remember the new tutorial? Well, there's going to be a new tutorial, surprise. And it's, you know, it's responding to the old tutorial because it's most likely to be changed simply because they've stated they would, and they might be aiming towards newer players that may not have the experience of how to play the game. Now, I'm hoping that they're going to make a free-to-play statement soon. I don't know if it's going to be in 4.0, although they have made a pretty big claim that 4.0 is going to be a massive patch. So there is a chance that it could be free-to-play. They haven't said it will. It might not. I don't think it will, but there's a chance there. Now, that would be really nice if they would, what do you call it? It would be really nice if they would show us some screenshots of the new tutorial soon, but they will. They probably will, sooner or later. But yeah, we know that there's this little claptrap friend, and we'll be able to see, well, not so much seeing, more about hearing what he's going to say, like his quotes and what dialogues and such. That would be really nice. I would think that Ronimo will probably make it funny, like some sort of humour for the robot, so it probably has a lot of resemblance to Claptrap from Borderlands franchise, if anyone hasn't heard of Borderlands, you know, but yeah, that's a thumbs up from me. Ooh, oh my god. Discuss why it's a good idea and why. Right, so, the whole tutorial. I think it's a good idea simply because, well, the whole tutorial is outdated. Yes, it has a bit of a backstory of Lone Star, which is really nice. The tutorial is going to be redone. So, goodbye Foggy G. And it really could do with a rework because it, like, so many things have changed and it doesn't really explain to the player how you jump or how to aim or what to do in the game and how to push, etc. There isn't really a it doesn't really tell the player how. You kind of have to experience it in you know, in the game itself. So hopefully the tutorial will cover those areas and whatnot. And it's very critical because then we can have new players more informed about Awesomenauts, and then we won't get as many people going screaming and, oh no, why it's not working and all that, and why am I not learning such, and why am I getting killed, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I think having this so-called new tutorial is going to be a great idea, and I would honestly approve of it if Ronimo do their magic or whatever. Ooh, and that's kind of all the teasers for Awesomenauts so far, but yeah, we're doing so well. Yeah, we're doing so well just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, but yeah. Oh, so what's been going on with Serio now? Well, Serio has been focusing on a bit of game development. I've been looking into learning how Game Maker works, as you guys all know. And I've also been trying to learn how Serio becomes a wizard at, you know, being the master of Game Maker, I suppose, if no one hasn't heard of Game Maker. But yeah, I'm still trying to learn and make some progress and have smiley faces eventually, you know, because that's going to be a thing and all. And yeah, hopefully I can get that pushing. I'm going to mention JM Plays. I think it'd be a good idea to mention JM Plays because, man, I really love that guy. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know about JM, he's a special guy, you know, a YouTuber that does his YouTube content. Now, I'm going to, you know, tell you all what I think to it. I think his content's really good. I've been watching it recently, and I think he's, you know, funny. I mean, sure, I might not understand him sometimes because the dude doesn't speak in English, but he's really cool and all, and he has his own vibe going, which is a bonus. You know, he's not the type of person that's going to give up easy. He's going to keep pushing, and you know that inspires a lot of people like myself. So yeah, that's another thing I like to bring up because I've recently been watching his content, like his Overwatch videos being good. So yeah, Awesomenauts, for anyone that probably doesn't know or does know, because you know people are people, I've actually been looking into what do you call it? I've actually been looking into, you know, the game itself, and it has those DLCs and you can buy those skins and that. I was actually having a look about not so much the price, but the variety of the skins. And they have quite a lot, don't they? They have, they have Party Ted, they have 8-Bit Ulip, they have Battle Nibs. I like Battle Nibs. Most of those skins were quite good. They've obviously, the art department at Awesomenauts Games have put a lot of effort into it and such, and that's really good. I would also like to bring up the level editor. I think there's a guy called Blaytoy or someone, you know, the guy that did that Mario level. That's very promising, by the way. I really like his Mario level. It's a me Mario sort of style, but yeah, it's good and all. And double thumbs up for me, folks. Anyway, next we're going to talk about the magical world of Awesomenauts Games themselves. Yeah, we're going to mention how great Awesomenauts are and how much like work and stuff they're actually putting into Awesomenauts. It's going pretty well. Now, a lot of people on the forums, at least from my perspective anyway, are kind of talking about 4.0 and the possibility of awesome points. Now, if I had to, you know, if I had to decide at Awesomenauts Games what they should add, I would say they should add custom music to it. Well, not so much like an ultimate skin, but, you know, say you have Froggy G's little notes when he has that tornado. I think it would be really nice to unlock a little music that goes with it. So you would pay for the visual effect, you would also pay for the little music, you know, in-game currency and that. It won't be like microtransaction shit. It'll be all, you know, add through the game and shit, which will be good. But yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? Yep, that would be so spectacular. Yeah, excuse me. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Now, some people have been messaging me about why I've came back to Awesomenauts and should I even, like, bother, I guess. Now, I would like to address this right now because I feel like that they need an answer, so I'm going to deliver the answer. The reason why I've been back to Awesomenauts quite recently was because I just think of, like, every game as a game, right? So, I would like to play whenever I want. I don't really want the whole drama thing. But yeah. I just hope that people would actually realize that I just play the game because I want to play the game, not necessarily because I'm back and I'm all famous and all that. It doesn't work like that. I'm not famous. I'm just SerioDmGuy. I'm just a regular dude doing his talk show and talking to you guys. That's basically what it is, okay? That's basically what it is, right? We don't need to know about Serio coming back to Awesomenauts. It's not about that. It's about being a game and picking and choosing whenever I should play a game and just experience it as a gamer, you know, instead of being asked, oh, why did he come back to Awesomenauts? You know, these people like to make it into a big deal. I'm not necessarily saying that they're bad people. They don't swear or they're not abusive people. They're the type of people that are nosy, and it should be quite obvious to them that I'm just simply playing it because I want to play it, you know? If I make content on it, it's obviously because I'm interested in it, which, of course, I've made quite a bit of Awesomenauts content on my channel and Twitch and whatnot, which is a good thing. Yeah, and I would like to just talk a little bit about my life and the reason why I may not upload videos all the time on YouTube. So, I have this weird schedule going right now where sometimes I would upload a video, sometimes I wouldn't because, you know, real life takes control of SerioDmGuy. And then I have times where I feel like that I should really upload something. Like I was meant to upload this Nips video, right? It was going to be a music video, basically me making, you know, sounds and that and, you know, some random shit that goes along with the Nips song. It was supposed to be a good idea to do. Some guy suggested that I should do it, but you see, I didn't bother doing it because I wasn't in the mood for it. And you see, when someone's not in the mood for doing it, they can't do it as well. And I want the best experience for you guys. That's why I care and I listen and I honestly try my best. Because one of the main problems I feel like in the industry and that is that a lot of companies don't listen. They only listen with their wallet. They don't necessarily care about what the customer thinks. They might read it online, but it's obviously the head of the company that, you know, controls everything, obviously, which is a little bit sad because, you know, the boss isn't always right, so is the customer. It's a lot of it is a kind of a mix, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, so YouTube and that has been going well. Yes, I suppose, with uploads and such, but like I've said earlier, my schedule is a bit up and down right now. I don't really know where to go with it. So, I suppose I don't really have a schedule for the time being, but you can expect more content, you can expect more seriousness, and you can expect more magical things that come out of it. Okay, I would like to just mention one more thing before I wrap this up, because 21 minutes is a long time. Yeah, it's a long time. So, what do I feel like? League of Legends, yes, I should talk about that. So, recently some people have been asking me, well, when I mean some, I mean probably one or two. They have been asking me, why do I play League of Legends, and why do I bother playing EA games such as Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 1 and 2? The reason why I'm playing those games is because I can, because I felt like that I should play it right now. Most notably, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, simply because the player base, I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's going down. It's going downhill. And I kind of want to experience it before it's dead, because basically with every multiplayer game, even if you're the biggest company ever, eventually a multiplayer game is eventually going to go dead. Poof. Boom. You know, vanish. So, yeah, I hope that addresses that concern. League of Legends would probably be the same, except the player base. The player base is completely fine, like Christ, biggest game fucking ever. But I was just trying it out, really. I'm not really a regular gamer. I wouldn't say I'm a competitive gamer. I'm more of a casual gamer right now. Sometimes I might be in a competitive mood and I might try and get myself to be a competitive player, but right now I suppose I'm more of a casual than anything, which is something, ain't it? Oh yeah, it's definitely something, Serio. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. So thank you all for watching, which has been awesome. I see that some of you have been chatting in the Twitch chat, which is, you know, very good of you, because it just shows that you like this type of stuff. So there probably will be another talk show. I don't know. We'll have to see. But, you know, today's been good, and we've managed to clear some thoughts out of our heads. And we've had a good Serio time. So, yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching. You may see more YouTube content on Twitch. You may want to consider following and subscribing if you really are desperate to see more. You know, no one's forcing you, mate. You know, I have to say that in almost every part of my discussions. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I've enjoyed talking to you all. This is one step closer to SerioDmGuy being SerioDmGuy. And as always, I hope you all have a spectacular time. Also, I might do another stream later, but it'd be probably like a game stream or something. But yeah, let me all know on Discord and Twitch and stuff how well it went for you. Right, any improvements or whatever, I'll do it. You know, I'm a listening guy, so I'll do it. So yeah, I'm going to end it now, poof. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube probably by the end of today, which is midnight, or probably afternoon tomorrow, but I'll try my best. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a seriotastic day. Bye bye.